Dr.Pep here, and welcome to another deck profile. Now, this is my 8th time doing it, and I know it's going to work this time. So, just like my burn deck, this deck is not 100% completely finished, because I'd like to take suggestions from you guys and all that stuff. And it's an abstract kind of deck, like my burn deck was. Um, but yeah, if you guys have any suggestions of cards I should put in, take out, that kind of stuff, just leave a comment in the description. And yeah, this is a Forrest deck. Now this is making plants and insects together, and they're usually one or the other. So it is a little weird. Um, this is a 47 card deck, I believe, and it's still a work in progress. So yeah, let's get right in. 2 Lone Fire Blossoms, really good. Tribute 1 plant and special summon 1 plant from the deck. Really good. Because I can make some plants on their side of the field plants, and it doesn't say on your side of the field, so that's nice. 2 Intercept Tomatoes for effect damage. I have like 4 of them, like actually though. 2 Revival Roses, a rose. Yeah, 2 Revival Roses would be proper. If a high plant monster would be destroyed, a level 5 or higher, I can special summon those from the grave. 1 Dandelion, since it is limited to 1. Really good though, when it's sent to the grave, special summon 2 plant tokens. Sets up a lot of stuff. Rose Lover, banish it from the grave, special summon a plant monster from your hand, and it is unaffected by traps that turn. Don't know how to pronounce this. I'm gonna put that right up there, but I do call just Princess. My highest attacking plant with 28, and I can banish, or not banish, tribute 1 plant to negate an effect that was target. So even if it's a monster, it doesn't matter, and all it has to do is target. Fallen Angel of Roses, easy to get out. Put 1 plant from the field to your hand to special summon this, but if you do it like that, it is banished. Sweet Corn, now this was, I was thinking about taking this out, because it is a 47 card deck, and it's pretty pointless unless you have specific things out. But it is somewhat good. Pay 500, special summon plant token during main phase 2. And last plant, Nutria Bean. Really good defense. I've ran this both in my burn deck and in this deck because it does inflict damage and it is not destroyed once per turn. So that's good. And I can make it so that it's not destroyed 2 times and you have to attack it 3 times. Now to my insects. 2 Pinch Hoppers, really good. Sets up a lot of stuff. Special summon an insect from your hand when it's sent to the field. So even if I tribute it, I can still special summon. So I can tribute for Princess, special summon 2 insects. 2 Shield Worms. When it's summoned, change the defense and mill top card of your opponent's deck for each insect you control. So if other decks don't do good with milling, this is crucial. 2 Primitive Butterflies. I don't use its second effect. I use its first effect to special summon it. But its second effect I don't use because I don't have any XYZs and I don't have anything that's really helpful with this. But it could help. If you guys have any XYZ things that I should add, please let me know. It has to be 5 or higher, as you guys could assume. Resonance Insects, really good when it's sent from the field to the grave. Add 1 level 5 or higher insect to your hand. When it's banished, send an insect to the grave from your deck. So can set up a lot of stuff. Like I can, if this is destroyed, I could get this to hand and then special summon it next turn if that's the only thing I have. 2 Brain Crushers, really good if you get it up to a high attack. During the end phase, if this would destroy a monster by battle, you can special summon it. 1 Howling Insect, sorry. When it's destroyed by battle and sent to the grave, you special summon 1 insect with 1500 or less attack. So that's really nice to get like Shield Worm with a high defense or something like that. one Saber Beetle. Now it was either one Saber Beetle or one Great Poseidon Beetle. Uh, the only difference is this one takes two, that one takes one, and the effects are different. But I thought this one was better to put in because it does piercing, and I still can't get it to a high attack with piercing. One Doom Dozer, it's really all you need. Highest insect attack that I have, 28, and it's really easy to get out. Just banish 2 insects from your grave to special summon it. And that's it for my insects. I do have a Wing Beast, and it's one of my favorite cards in this deck, the Atmosphere. Banish 2 on the banish 2 cards on your side of the field and 1 in your grave to special summon it, and take equip one of your opponent's monsters to it, and it gains attack and defense equal to it. Really, really good if your opponent has really high attacking monster, and you have like Princess out and another plant out. They can't target it because all you have to do is tribute a plant. So you could get this monster really, really high attack because it also starts at 1,000. Alright, now to my spells. This video is going to be a little long. I'm sorry. 2 Bait Dolls, really, really good if you have like almost no field or your opponent uses a lot of back row. Force the activation of 1 face down trap. Of 1 trap. If it's face down, flip it face up, blah, blah, blah. And if the activation is incorrect, destroy it. If it is correct, it forces it, basically. So if it's compulse and you don't have any monsters, but they do, they still have to activate it. And they have to compulse one of their monsters, so it's really, really good. DDR, since this deck banishes a lot, DDR is really helpful to special summon a monster. The World Tree, if a plant's destroyed, it gains a counter. And I do have a card that makes your opponent's, during your turn, it makes your opponent's monsters plants, so even if theirs are destroyed, it still gains a counter. 1 counter, plant monster gains 400 attack and defense till the end phase, I believe. 2 counters you can remove. You can destroy 1 card on the field. 3 counters, special summon 1 plant from the grave. Malevolent Nuzzler, 700 attack defense when it's sent to the grave. You can pay 5, put it at the top of the deck. 1 Miracle Dig, since it does banish a lot, and I can do this with Dandelion. So if I banish Dandelion, Miracle Dig, Dandelion, get another 2 tokens. This card has always been in and out of this deck. I don't know if to put it in or not. It can be good, it can be bad. Because I can do tribute 1 on the opponent's side, because it just says tribute 1 monster. But I also have to I do have to special summon 1 insect 1 higher than it, which is really weird, really oddly specific. Miracle Fertilizer can be good if you really need a high attacking monster, or if it's like Dandelion, get it back out. But you can't normal summon or set the turn you activate this, and when that monster leaves, this is destroyed. One of my favorite cards in this, Mark of the Rose, banish 1 plant, take control of your opponent's monster. At the end phase, give it back. During your next standby phase, you take control of it, and then it's permanent even if this card leaves the field. So it's really nice if you really, really need it. And then Spiritual Forest, that goes with what I was talking about with Nutria Bean. The first attack of a face-up plant monster, if it would be destroyed, it's not. So if they attack Nutria Beans once, it was face down, flip it. If they attack it again, it would be destroyed, but it's not because of this. So they take 500, and then they do it 1 more time, and then it's finally destroyed. On to my traps. I know this is really long, as we're already at 9 minutes, but just bear with me, guys. One of my favorite cards, this is like Solemn Judgment. Polynosis. It's Solemn Judgment for plants. Tribute 1 plant monster. Negate a normal summon, special summon. Activation is traps, spells. It basically just negates everything. So really, really good. Ivy Shackles during your turn. Your opponent's monsters are plants, and if this card would be destroyed by a card effect, draw a card. Plant food chain. Plant monster gains 500 attack, and I believe it says if this when equipped, you can special when it's equipped and it's destroyed by card effect, you can special summon one plant from the grave. Really, really good. Spider's egg, good for tokens, insect tokens. If you control, or not control, if you have 3 or more insects in your grave, your opponent declares a direct attack, special summon 3 insects. It negates the attack too. Wall of Thorns, Mirror Force basically for plants. If your opponent declares an attack on a plant monster, destroy all face-up attack position monsters on the field, or on your opponent's side of the field. Oasis of Dragon Souls, if it's a high attacking or high defense, high attack. It does make it a worm though, so it does kind of ruin some cards. Blossom Bombardment, I didn't know if I wanted to put this in or not. I do have a few more. If your plant monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle, your opponent takes 1,000 in addition. Nutria Sacred Tree, really, really good card. Tribute Dandelion, special summon an insect, 2 tokens, a lot of that kind of stuff. And Layer Wire, banish 1, destroy 1 monster on the field. That is it, and I do have a few cards that I did put in a side deck. It's not much though. Rose Witch, just in case you're versing a really slow deck. For tributes, I guess. Gnarlin Blossom Bombardment, just in case you are versing not such a powerful deck. If you're doing more like card effect decks, that's really good. Mystical Beast of the Forest, 2 of those. It's really good, but I don't know if I wanted to put it in or not because it is 2 tributes, and I don't know. As I said earlier, Gigaplant, I can't, if I could figure out how to use this properly, I would definitely add it, but I can't use Gemini's. And then I showed you earlier, Great Poseidon Beetle, and just for its effect, it could attack multiple times if the monster would not be destroyed. And do it twice, up to twice per turn. But that's it for this deck profile. Thank you all for watching. Sorry, this is a really, really long video, 12 minutes. If you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like. Any cards you think would help this deck, just please let me know. If you guys need any Mecha Phantom Beast cards, I do have some. Just throwing that out there. But thank you all for watching. And yeah, have a nice day.